We live, baby. Fuck's up. What's up, niggas? I know y'all wasn't talking about me, dog. You? What? Been on my nigga, love my style, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck what you say, what ether treat you to kick you, dog. You got something across the belly. I prove you lost already. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like the AIDS test. What's the results? Not positive. Who's the best? Pop, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, lost out, Grady. I am graveyard with napalm. Blows up, no guts. Left chest, face gone. I cannot be garbage. Semi-autos at your car.
I didn't like this beat. I just like the build. She tryna fall in love with me. I'm just tryna hit it. Stalking me on Instagram, cause I don't fuck with Twitter. Say she think her boyfriend scared of me. Say that I'm a killer. Why he say that? He better deal with it. Yeah, she gone now. Got caught by a real nigga. Wanna be on her own now. She wanna roam out.
Tell you treat her like a little girl. She wanna get grown up.
She wanna get dressed and go flex when they play her song now. You tryna take the bitch up the street, she tryna get flown out. She tryna date, go out to eat, but bitch we ain't gone now. I'm fucking her great, I got the key, I can get in your home now. I'm all in your shit, nigga. Thugging it out, feet on the couch, like I pay the rent, nigga. She running her mouth and beating her down. I'm talking my shit, nigga. You ever find out, come see what I'm about. You know how I get, nigga. You know how I'm built, nigga. At first I didn't like this beat, I just like the build up. She tryna fall in love with me, I'm just tryna hit her. She stalking me on Instagram, cause I don't fuck with Twitter. Say she think her boyfriend scared of me. Say that I'm a killer, why he say that?
You gotta run that back, put that song.
At first I didn't. I just like the build up. She tryna fall in love with me. I'm just tryna hit her. Stalking me on Instagram, cause I don't fuck with Twitter. Say she think her boyfriend scared of me. Say that I'm a killer. Why he say that? He better deal with it. Yeah, she gone now. Got caught by a real nigga. Wanna be on her own now. She wanna roam out. Tired of you treating her like a little girl. She wanna be grown now. She wanna get dressed and go flex when they play her song now. You tryna take the bitch up the street, she tryna get flown out. She tryna date, go out to eat, but bitch we ain't gone now. I'm fucking her great, I got the key, I can get in your home now. I'm all in your shit, nigga. Thugging it out, feet on the couch, like I pay the rent, nigga. She running her mouth and beating her down. I'm talking my shit, nigga. You ever find out, come see what I'm about. You know how I get, nigga. You know how I'm built, nigga. At first I didn't like this beat, I just like the build up. She tryna fall in love with me, I'm just tryna hit her. Stalking me on Instagram, cause I don't fuck with Twitter. Say she think her boyfriend scared of me. Say that I'm a killer, why he say that?
You better deal with it. And she grown now. Think about real nigga.
Marcus, you killing the beat.
So to takes me down, so she want a nigga for the slide through. I was trying to make the pack touchdown. My niggas driving, that's some shit I don't do. These niggas can't make keep it G, which one you working, bitch? And I'm too slimy for the be up on some hurting shit. He slaying and I ain't a 4K tray, yeah, I can vouch for Jit. Slime, you be in, so you be out. I'ma talk my shit.
Fuck is this shit, y'all?
Who he fuck with? Real hoes never land with niggas they hoes slept with. Tryna put this cutter on a nigga on some fuck shit. They ain't down with me, but they know I'm one nigga that is up, nigga. I came through swerving. I was thinking, getting loaded, getting dirty. He want smoke, we blow it, make him choke, we gon' murder. Sippin' potion, tryna focus, nigga, play with shoot another. Been getting dead out on my top, so nigga, what you won't do? I'm with some niggas with no name. When you say something, they like who? He lost his brother to this shit, but he gon' bang till he through. And I could tell you Black Snort came before he load up and shoot. I'm smoking Doja, my cup dirty, Percocets, I'm on 2. This nigga acting like a bitch, I can't control what he do. Well, bitch, we stepping on you. 100 flying coming through. And fuck that bitch, that hoe ain't shit, she crossed that line with me too. But nigga, I came through swerving. I was thinking, getting loaded, getting dirty. He won't smoke, we blow it, make him choke it, we gon' murder. Been drinking potion, trying to focus, nigga, play with shoot another. Nigga, I came through swerving. I was thinking, getting loaded, getting dirty. He won't smoke, we blow it, make him choke it, we gon' murder. Sippin' potion, trying to focus, nigga, play with shoot another. Nigga, I came through swerving. I was thinking, getting loaded, getting dirty. He won't smoke, we blow it, make him choke it, we gon' murder. Bitch, we banging 4K trailer, nigga, play with shoot another firm.
I possess the game of my mind. The reason I wear shades, you can't see the pain in my eyes. In the rainstorm and the blizzard, expressing all of my feelings, pause. Never took me serious, nah. Mama never won't listen. Stomach hurting, my pockets empty. How dare nigga won't tempt me? In a dark room, all prayed out. Ain't never sat in no Bentley. Hustle hard in the alleyway by Miss C, the house, I'm getting it. Wreck my car, Chris laughed at me like I ain't supposed to remember.
I've been over there trying to remember what the fuck I was over here trying to do before that date.
Look at Chris, how he tripping. Young Troll just hit the phone, but he don't keep it 1,000. Ray Fitz just jacked him, and he ain't even see about that. Now he ain't telling me about that. Seen to me, he ain't about that. Nigga, let me get a thrill juice. You don't have it now, but you gon' have it later. My face card worth 100 bands. Game recognized, game baby. My little brother lit terrorist eyes. I die for me, go to war behind. Real niggas all around me. Bitch niggas ain't around me. Talking Massachusetts exclusive. Somebody bring it back. Cocaine made me smile, but I cried. Ain't think my team a red. Stroke, know I love him. But nigga around can say fuck me. How that go when I fuck with nigga? Ain't nobody gon' fuck with him. In the neighborhood that I grew up in, they call it the South Side. Everybody house overcrowded, forcing them to hang outside. My cousin Corey, hustle hard in Fruit Town on the boulevard with the roof open like damn said what I do now. Me and Bees and Rat, ice cup in this money. You don't like me, then fuck you. Probably dab me off and say fuck me. God forgive me, next nigga play with me, I'll probably kill a mother. Make the funeral, you in trouble. Lot of guns out and they bustin'. Pussy rapper talking shit on Twitter, but out in public it's nothing. Discussion head and I'm pumping. If looks could kill, I would've been dead. Bitch, I'm with give real head, but I don't trust her that much. Let me slip and go back to jail, watch how many niggas she fuck. Let me slip and go back to jail, watch how many niggas she fuck. Hang it up, all on my dick. Bitches all on my dick. Only God knows my struggle.
That's how we end it. Yeah.
Don't trust none of you niggas. Run up on me, nigga, I'm with it. Put a slug in one of you niggas. Only God know my struggle. And also I hustle. Everybody around me say, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't give a fuck about. Most likely I'm too intelligent. They say cuts heal, not much here. You forget about it or you get around it. Can't forget about it, then you kill about it. I'm an ordained street minister. Read the Bible, but a finisher. Still have trouble with letting go. That ain't my hoe, I just thought it was. My friends laughed when I kissed on her. Should've pulled my dick out and pissed on her. My family on fire, wouldn't piss on her. Cold world, don't quit on me. Grind hard, get rich on her. Whatever you do, just stack paper. Molly cousin Chief just called my phone and I'm like, what's the problem? Heard about Lil Mocha, nigga tried to, man, Lil Mocha shot him. Bitch, I'm going hard, it ain't no stopping. Do that for the bottom. Everybody watching, Gangsta Grady, he just made it out. Everything I make for profit, God, I promise I'll invest in houses. Just give me another chance in life. Put me back and bounce. Went to jail already, and my strike stripes, ain't no backing down. Shorty spit stats was in the cell with me. I'm laughing loud. This for all of you that hate it. Panameras bagging out. Bitches all on my dick. Bitches all on my dick. Only God know my struggle. And it hard, so I hustle. Don't fuck with none of you niggas. Don't trust none of you niggas. Run up on me, nigga, I'm with it. Put a slug in one of you niggas. Only God know my struggle. And it hard, so I hustle. And everybody around me saying, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Nothing. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
What's up? I want you. Let's go. Oh yeah. These cookies.
Hey, I need another
Easy.
nigga. Fuck. Yup, I'ma get seconds,
And I'm gonna get thirds. Then I'm gonna get fourths. I'm gonna get fifths. I'm gonna keep on.
Look. Niggas posted on they block nose, way around the corner. Sniffing nuts around here, man, you stay way around the corner. You been yapping like a hoe, that's what they say around the corner. If you know it like I know, you better stay around the corner. I don't know shit about no murder, I was way in California. With Bun B riding dirty, smoking purple all that morning. I don't know shit about no robbery, throwing the wrong charges on me. I was chilling with your wife while you was flighting, she was lonely. All that pussy ass shit you niggas offering, I don't want it. I don't wanna hit your weed, and I don't wanna be your homie. Man, let me make my cheese, get the J's to match my T. Go post back up with my G's and let them go for 2 for 3. You round here saying my name and claiming I ain't a beast. Regardless of my fame, bitch, I ain't at a bench of Jeep. Before I was rhyming on the beat, I was grinding in the streets. Puss ass nigga worried about me. Click, clack, nigga, say that, daddy. Listen, mind your business. You just like one of these little bitches. Mind your business. Being nosy, yo, you're sickening. Mind your business. Oh, police ass nigga trying to see how I'm living. Look, say that, daddy. Listen, mind your business. You just like one of these little bitches. Mind your business. Being nosy, yo, you're sickening. Mind your business. Oh, police ass nigga trying to see how I'm living. Hoes be like, boy, what's happening with you? What it is, what it do? Is you beefing with Boo? Hell no, what the fuck? You want some dick for the truth? Well, zip your lip up and your hip up, bounce your ass. Something strip up. Don't make me feel a clip up and kick right with ya. Hit y'all in your stomach, dumb and see if you can get up. It was so hard for me to get up. Down, I ain't trying to go. Doesn't really in me. Publicity, I ain't rhyming for a Maybach. Buku bad bitches. You ain't buying them though. Old colors on them Vogues. And full of finest hoes. Don't let them close to me. All time I had no friends. Just associates. I'm so quick to see through them grins. I got myself. Too many niggas wanna stop my breath. You ever heard of Trill fam? You gotta stop that death. I'm so hot I can't stop myself. Whatever, what else? Say that, daddy. Listen, mind your business. You just like one of these little bitches. Mind your business. Being nosy, yo, you're sickening. Mind your business. Oh, police ass nigga trying to see how I'm living. Look, say that, daddy. Listen, mind your business. You just like one of these little bitches. Mind your business. Being nosy, yo, you're sickening. Mind your business. Oh, police ass nigga trying to see how I'm living.
Now how the fuck did Big Head become a household name? He been thugging all his life, all he know is the game. He been bringing it for years, all he brought was the pain. He been known to disappear and hibernate in the frame. He on parole or probation, one of the two. But he still got in the club with a gun in his shoe. He a thug, he a beast, he a untamed gorilla. He in love with the streets, the hen dog and the killer. He a ramshack your house on a chase for Skrilla. He a ramrod your spouse with a face in a pillar. Yeah, he this, yeah, he that, yeah, he ugly, yeah, he black, yeah, he love me, yeah, he rap, yeah, he thuggin', yeah, he strapped. You don't know me, man, get back. I click, but don't back. If you jail, then I'm Jack, but I'm real and you whack. And it's a known fact, you motherfuckers is nosy. As soon as I pull out my gat, everybody turn holy.
Say that, daddy. Listen, mind your business. You just like one of these little bitches. Mind your business. Being nosy, yo, you're sickening. Mind your business. Oh, police ass nigga trying to see how I'm living. Look, say that, daddy. Listen, mind your business. You just like one of these little bitches. Mind your business. Being nosy, yo, you're sickening. Mind your business. Oh, police ass nigga trying to see how I'm living.
ain't the baby, that's my baby.
Yeah, that motherfucker sound like
My career in NBA 2K20 brings the brand new My Player builder. You unprecedented control over your My Player's build. Once you've tested your build every single overall you play, experience the star-studded story when lights are brightest.
You looking at my plate. You know the bitch
The neighborhood is back, and we'll have more for you on the Suns' new 2K
fucking up and running late. Can't let these niggas slow me down for waiting on the label. Had to drop a tape. I used to trip a bitch fucking up, but I be fucking up, so I be straight. You say we need to make a movie about you where your motherfucking dick. I tell you, we make a movie, but we probably never going on a date.
Visit the team's website for more information for availability on any upcoming Lakers games.
Folks, don't forget the upcoming water bottle promotion. All hands will receive their very own Lakers water bottles. LeBron James Poster Day. The first 25,000 fans.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. They struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And a fun matchup here. It's a fun matchup. It's a fun matchup. Do it again. It's a fun matchup. With rookies going head to head. Shea versus Axel Walden. Ooh. Jack, now you say it's a fun matchup.
Well, you know I'm a detective in real life and I have some information for you fellas. They actually live and train together over the summer. But tonight, friendship goes out the window.
Baby, that's my baby.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. Hey, Dave.
And
thanks, David. I'm sure that had an impact on Axel's transition to the NBA.
Well, entering the league at least somewhat prepared is a huge advantage. You're just a little more comfortable, a little more confident.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Towns, the duo inside. The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. And it's Walden in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wing. And it's Shorty in at the 1.
And guys, in case you didn't know, Axel Walden and Shea were actually roommates in the summer leading up to the draft. Now they're both in the league and get to square off as competitors.
They are indeed, and you know, Greg, there has to be a little extra motivation for both of them here tonight. They're still good friends, but nothing feels better. Hitting a shot right in the face of a friend, right? A couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
T kicks to Towns. Three-pointer. LeBron grabs the miss. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Towns with the steal. Here's Culver. The shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Shorty. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Good on the shot. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Teague. Kuzma pulls it in.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And a miss there on the dribble from short. Now, here's Culver. She's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Teague surveying the D. And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul. That's his first foul. Off the inbound. Teague can't hit.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what, Greg? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Shorty, Teague covering, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Here's Culver. And just miss after miss right now. Los Angeles leading by 6. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Left side, Walden. Good D by LeBron.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Shorty, the pass to Kuzma, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound, Towns. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Here's Shorty. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
It's good.
Boy, it'll take more than that to stop Jeff Teague. Just determined to score despite any obstacle.
And you think about the Wolves' history. KG, clearly their best player. But Big Cat has a chance to reach that level someday.
He does, Greg, and I think we always look through KG's legacy being defined by passion, commitment, and leadership. That was as important as his basketball skill. Karl Anthony Towns is similarly talented, right? I think the key is he just needs to find consistency. That's the last step.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Teague. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Got a hand on it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Wiggins.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. Shorty, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Minnesota with the rebound. Teague with a clean look. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robert Covington's checked in for Minnesota.
Robert Covington.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Teague. Back to Covington. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Now that bucket. Towns has got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
Well, so effective with that jump shot. Karl Anthony Towns is a problem on the offensive end.
Hits, count that one from Shorty. Shorty's got 7. Well, a look here at Axel Walden, kid they call AW. What to like about his game, Greg?
Well, the Wolves took him with the 11th overall, and I was surprised he didn't go higher. It is rare to find a player with the upside that Walden has, and if he pans out, it could be a huge boon for Minnesota.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for LeBron. And Bradley subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Minnesota also making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Noah Vonleh. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for T. Covington shot is off.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy. And theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit. Jarrett Colbert, 3-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
Free throw drop for Colbert. Walden dishes to Jang. Teague for 3. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
On the court for Minnesota, Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. Walden is out there with Vonleh, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Outside, Walden. Down low, Wiggins. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, Andrew Wiggins has become adept at knowing how to get separation and get his shot off. That's nice pick and roll play.
LeBron outside. Pass to Shorty. Back to LeBron. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 6. That one a little long.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Jang. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The 3. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Kevin, there is an extensive list of the things you've got to check off as a defender when you're guarding LeBron James. I'll tell you this, just guard every spot on the floor. How's that?
There's the feed to Jang. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Teague can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Shorty. Jang defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
Well, I'm going to mention 2 guys who I think could be considered combo guards who can play 1 or 2, and who I think their organizations are still trying to figure out their best position. But 2 of the most dominant young guards in the league who are going to be a problem for over a decade, Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. Both guys can create their own shot. Both can get off the dribble drive. Both could light you up for over 50 a night. Devin and Donovan, 2 names to keep an eye on.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell Pope, a solid shooter, and I think he'll only get better with time.
Got a piece of it. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Shorty, and down it goes, jamming that one home. And this organization sees a lot of potential in Axel Walton. They think, Greg, he could be a big part of their future.
But you love the potential he has. A lengthy forward who moves so well. And this team is hoping that he can make the most of his frame and be a star for them.
To the paint. They need this, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
And don't be deceived by the small frame of Jeff Teague. This guy is fearless attacking the defense inside and drawing contact.
And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increase.
Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best players, we see in another league. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Towns, he's checked in for Jang.
So effective. Love when AW looks to score the ball from that area.
Shorty, the pass to Kuzma. Over Vonleh. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
A nice shot by Teague.
Boy, Kevin, how dangerous in the pick-and-roll situation is Jeff Teague? He is such an excellent decision maker.
Walton with the steal. He kicks to Teague. There's the pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Pulls up from the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The shot's good from Shorty. And here is Teague. 7 points in the game. Pass to Walden. Vonleh with it. He dishes it to Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, Kevin, how about that ability to mix speeds? Teague is so hard to keep up with when he's penetrating.
Shorty, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Shorty. He's got 16. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for James. And it's Avery Bradley in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Minnesota also making some changes. Robert Covington checked in for Walden. Culver comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for T. From past the arc. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. And you look at Shorty, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
From 15 feet away, again, Los Angeles. And as we know, Doris, Ryan Saunders, the son of the late, great Minnesota legend, Flip Saunders.
Well, certainly the family has history with the organization, but in no way did Ryan Saunders get the job due to name only. This guy proved he can get wins from this Minnesota roster last year. For Saunders, he's known as a player development guy, and the ability to handle superstars is part and parcel to the job.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Knocks it loose. Oh, trying for it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Daniel Green. 32 seconds left here in the second. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Napier. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Here's Shorty. Napier covering. Here's Shorty. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sidelines. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Shea, you've had no problem creating both for yourself and for your teammates. What's allowed you to have so much success at the offensive end?
Hey, GA, I've just been trying to keep our momentum and tempo, where we want it. Get as many easy transition scores as we can. When we don't stand still, things open up. And, our team, what we are, we're willing to make the next pass. That's the type of team we are.
Well, so far, things are going in the right direction for your guys. Good luck in the second half. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Appreciate the share, by the way. And live, it cuts off because of like some copyright shit. Music is
Yo, guys, give me a second. Like communication, competitiveness. Nice work going out. Doing what y'all are doing. All right, just don't let up. Like, finish them off. Let's bring it in. What's up? Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe he could love you different, but I'm just trying to fuck with you.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Shorty in this one.
Well, it didn't take him long.
Never been to Vegas. You found it funny when I stated I was on vacation. Backseat of a Tahoe, but this time no shackles on my ankles. Now we go hard and we awesome after
To get that double-double, already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Shorty in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. There's no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns is the star of his team right now and the future.
I think, Kevin, for all the drama and all the turnover we have seen, the one constant has been Karl Anthony Towns' productivity. The question now for the team is, how do they build a title contender around him?
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Hits the three-point bomb. Towns has got 13.
Yeah, this is one of the better catch-and-shoot bigs in the NBA already. Towns doing everything these days.
Caldwell Pope outside. No good from short. Minnesota shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Esteban Lay. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Shorty. Teague can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 22. To the inside. Caldwell Pope. And he makes it look easy. Dunking it hard with one hand.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Now T. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Some impressive play from him over the last month. First in three-point goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. This one for 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Culver. Towns has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Here's Shorty.
What's up, Carl?
Up again. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Right on the bucket. 9 points for Jarrett Culver.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's James trying to get open as Kuzma takes it off the glass.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Towns kicks to T. To the middle. Here's Walden. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Passes to Davis. Here's Shorty, defended by Towns. The pass to Short. Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Shorty's got 20 points.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Walden, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Timeout called the Lakers. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Teague can't hit.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Hooked away. Towns kicks to Walden. Here's Caldwell Pope and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Culver. He's covered closely. Outside, Towns. Pass to Walden. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 8 points for Axel Walden.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Shorty. Teague covering. Holding the W. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Teague. He's got 11. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable handle that Jeff Teague has? He simply coasts right through the defense with his ability to use the bounce.
Back to Davis. The baseline check. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Platoon swap here. $1:16 left in the game. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so looking at the number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shorty.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins and Covington fill the wing. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Walden. And it's Culver in at the point. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins passes to Culver. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Shorty from 10 feet out. It's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Why am I not using no fucking
Hey, it's Shaq. You guys stomped that team, and I mean literally. It wasn't even close. When did you realize this game was yours to lose?
Hey, man, I guess it was around maybe late July, early August, whenever the schedule comes out. Nah, man, but look, man, they have a good team over there. But this was a game I had circled as a win the minute I saw it on my calendar, you know what I'm saying? We just match up real good against this club. And you saw that tonight, Playboy.
When you look at the calendar, I don't.
What does it mean to you to be in the top 10 of All-Star voting in your position?
I don't know how to start.
Top 10?
I don't know where to begin. Fuck it, I'm going straight in. I guess it mad cause I chose the beats over the streets. This shit ain't the same, homie. I thought you were my main homie. You put dirt on my name, homie. Yo, niggas and chains don't make it rock. I get that thing on me. Better see your lane, homie. She been going crazy since I started buzzing. I ain't expected shit from my cousin. It's like when I was at the bottom,
you all cylinders tonight. I was wondering if you could talk about your defense. How were you able to stop those guys from shooting all those shots that they wanted?
And chopping it up, make sure all us eat. You don't want the best for them. You rather see me in jail or deceased. You went that way cause you wanted to.
We were all dialed in on these facts. When everyone is on point like this, it takes away whatever you're trying to do. It doesn't matter who you are.
Saying how they gonna do this and that, saying shit they ain't about. Saying how I'm unloyal, saying how I ain't keep it real. I'm the one that put you in position to get money, how I ain't keep it real.
Just check the season average. You have 2 steals per game after
Let me see you make a number, make a blow in front of me. I curved them. I was leaking, I was hurting. Now I'm falling, wheel swerving. Throw me through the Jackson, no Curtis. Niggas ain't trustworthy. I'm real still from the friends. A bitch fucked me over, broke my heart, and I told myself never again.
That's what I'm here to do.
A nigga like me that been through shit and gon' go through shit.
Thanks, man.
No problem. Is that it?
That's it. Just missed this question earlier.
Show me.
See, I emerged from the mud, you know what I'm saying, from the struggle. From the bottom, nigga, like for real. I put my heart and my soul in this shit here. See, I done dreamed and wished and prayed. I get to the position I'm in today. See, I done fucked over and been fucked over. It's bad. What's up with you, my nigga? It's sad. It's coming from you, my nigga. You root for niggas that won't even give you a dime. Why you do that for? I put in my effort and time to grind and shine. And niggas from my hood tripping, but it's still walking home Tennessee with me. Niggas really in their feelings. Cause I fuck with God and big homie fuck with me. Yeah. But it's still Bread Gang and CMG. Yeah. But it's still Bread Gang and CMG. Nigga, again. It's like the richer I get, I'm losing my friends. You gotta watch the hoes, that's on now and then. Lay up with you, pretend to go fuck your friend. Damn, never again.
Young Savage. Trillion T, nigga. Web it. You already know what time it is with me, man. I'm a fucking gangster, nigga. For sure. Turn that face up, nigga. Look. You see me? I'm a G-me. You couldn't be me. I make a lot of breezy and make it look easy. My CD cold, my wrist fucking freezing. Pay for pussy, no, yo, I get too many freebies. The vein full of purple shit, I ain't even eating. Old school shit, must don't know where I've been hanging. Gotta get all of this money, only thing that I've been thinking. I know what they want to take it when they take it.
Mixtape.com. Put a nigga in a pound. Probably saw me on the channel. With all black bandana with them Jordans behind me. Nigga know we all be shining. And each time I have my grind and she gon' look at you crazy. Gotta be my baby, so I whip it with it. Over the stove, I got my mans, cause I'm whipping 50. Choppers flying in that bottom, and you can get it. I'm busting 4 niggas' heads behind my fucking riches, waiting on the mother niggas' eyes for. Got a fofo to stop for. A middle finger to the cop cars, outlaws. 50,000 on my necklace when I come from Texas. Fresh off the lot, then I dress it. Now my whip sexy, well connected. I fuck with niggas well respected. Who pieces in they section on for teaching niggas lessons. I'm real, I won't change. I'm thugged out to my classic clothes. VIP, I'm getting head from Angelo.
I've been smoking, I've been drinking, so excuse my language. I just gotta keep this thinking. You must don't know why I've been hanging. Gotta get all of this money, only thing that I've been thinking. I know one day God gon' take me when he
My Jam has opened up for all to compete for the NBA championship and rise up the leaderboards. My league continues to be the deepest and most customizable franchise mode ever.
It ain't. I feel like it's not really.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Lakers, as far as the Lakers, I don't know, bro. We looking like a bad motherfucker. I really haven't got to play with us. You know what? Hey,
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm actually using the Lakers.
Hey, everybody.
We look nice. Like on paper, even with, you know, Marcus Cousins in the lineup, like, you know. If he was to play like that.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Doris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Shorty in at the 1. And for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Shorty, guarded by Augustine. The kick out to LeBron. Passes it to Shorty. Trying his luck from deep. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. Pass to LeBron. Here's Shorty. He's covered by Isaac. No good from Shorty. And it's Orlando's ball. Knocked loose, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Magic. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Now the pass to Green. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So for the Magic, their last game a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And defensively in that one, they need to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
2 on the clock. Gordon outside. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now here's Fournier. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Shorty, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Now here is Augustine. Z right on him. Pass to Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. The Magic again can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen away. Here's Shorty. Davis, the pass to Shorty. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way up. Shorty's got 5.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
It's Fournier on the wing. And here's Augustine. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Here's Shorty coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shorty. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 8 points for Shorty.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Can they get it? And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Shorty. He's got 8. Kicks to Davis. Offline with the baseline jumper.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Inside, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Passes it to James. Here's Shorty. Kuzma, left side. Here's Shorty, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now Augustine still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Davis, again, Los Angeles.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Green against Fournier. From the arc. Kept alive Orlando. And Augustine kicks to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Three-pointer on the way. Offensive rebound, Davis. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Davis has got 6.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Doris, so interesting to watch 7-footers who almost never shot 3-pointers make that now a featured part of their game.
Give some credit to the coaches who recognized the game was being revolutionized and that 3-point shooting, regardless of position, would become integral to success. So a guy like Marc Gasol, who actually fought the idea of taking threes, Brook Lopez, Nikola Vucevic, all of them have become more integral to team success and more capable NBA players because they can shoot the basketball. It's beautiful.
It is evolving and adapting at that size has been something to watch. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from long range here early up. Here's Shorty. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Tipped away. It's hauled in by the Magic. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
It's deflected.
And a guy who blocks a few shots, KCP stepping up and gets all of that.
They get the rebound. The Magic trail by 16. Here's Fournier. Sweet little floater. Fournier's got 6.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
From deep LeBron. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pocket 6. Cross to Fournier. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Lakers the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And it's Volt with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 19-point game. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
One of those nights where the...
Taking a look at the Lakers. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Shorty out there with Green. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. No good from Short. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Augustine finds Gordon. Over Davis. Second chance shot. Basket good. 7 points for Vucevic.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. 7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside, Doris, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now. Make no mistake.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Augustine, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I'll tell you, you know he's going to garner much defensive attention on the inside. Still, not easy to keep LeBron James from converting.
Here's Augustine. It's Rebounded by Shorty. Los Angeles leading by 22. Kuzma passes to Shorty. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. Now Green defending. Feeds to Augustine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Drills it from outside. Shorty's got 16.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Fultz kicks to Augustine. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, how about that response? Anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's Shorty. 16 points for him. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Green. The offensive rebound. The pass to Davis. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check Sky.
Oh my God. That's how you attack. Wow.
How do you do that?
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Augustine, that's good.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's Shorty. And Vucevic pulls it down. Orlando's gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Shoots a 3, and he nails the from Shorty.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got his 2nd basket of the game.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Shorty, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the coaching carousel in Orlando for a few years has now become a point of stability.
Greg, there is no doubt Steve Clifford has done an amazing job in such a very short window of time. And that's after overcoming his own individual health concerns that forced him to take a 21-game leave of absence. What an incredible turnaround for the team and for Cliff himself.
Terrence Ross has checked in for Markelle Fultz. And it's Gordon missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Ross. That's tipped. Back to Augustine. Vucevic up top. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac finds Gordon. 3-pointer Augustine gets it to go from beyond the arc. Augustine's got 9 points now in the quarter.
DJ Augustine has turned himself into a feared 3-point threat. Beautiful.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Shorty. 27 points for him. Jacks up a 3, but they recover it. Passes it to McGee. Here's Shorty, guarded by Augustine. Murray, the pass to Shorty.
understand that I'm ignorant, you gon' probably say that I'm tripping.
Here's McGee. They get it back. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
He better not get in my business. This shit serious. If you with it, shit get injured. Did I mention how I'm rocking? You gon' pop me or it's back to
with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came up with a...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Shorty in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Augustine. Kicks it to Vucevic. And he makes good on the layup. Vucevic has got 9.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Here's Shorty. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Orlando, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And right now for the Magic, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Three-pointer Augustine. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shoots from the elbow. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, Fournier has now turned himself to an effective scorer from any area. He's starting to catch fire.
Here's Shorty. Vucevic with the block. Augustine looking around. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Isaac. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And 2019, Nikola Vucevic becomes a first-time All-Star. No doubt his best season, and what a timely one to have it in a contract year.
Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Isaac misses. And a big new contract for Vucevic, rewarding his breakthrough season. Doris, in your mind, how has he improved?
Well, you can look specifically at his scoring and his shooting percentages, both going up dramatically. He showed comfort inside and outside the arc. This guy has become a go-to offensive weapon. Vucevic, a first-time All-Star last year. Can he continue to build on it?
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Fournier against Green. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. They get it again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Fournier against Kuzma, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Augustine with it. 9 points in the game so far. 5 to shoot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Isaac finds Augustine. Back to Isaac. Pass to Vucevic. Fournier against Green. Augustine from outside. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And James throws it down.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
The pass to Isaac. Fournier against Green. Fournier passes to Gordon. Three-pointer Augustine. A three-pointer is right on target. Augustine's got 12.
Rise and fire from DJ Augustine. I love it. This guy has so much confidence in his scoring ability.
And he makes that one. 20 points for Davis.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Vucevic trying to get open. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Kuzma. That one drops for him. He's got 9.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Now here is Augustine. 15 points in the game. Fournier goes in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there was some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. James wide open. Again, the Lakers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. He feeds it to Gordon. That shot missing. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Davis. No good. And Orlando the other way now. Outside Fournier. Great D that time from Green. The shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here's Augustine, 15 points in the game. Right side Fournier to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Three-pointer. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. For the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. The Lakers also changing it up. Jared Dudley's checked in for Cousins. Murray comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Shorty in for Alex Caruso. And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Shorty out there with Bradley. Then there's Murray. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ross with it, now guarded by Bradley. Ross, that's good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Shorty the pass to Bradley. Here's Shorty, guarded by Augustine. Bradley, no one around him. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now Augustine. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now...
Kevin, thank you. Congrats on the win tonight, Che. You guys have come out of the gate very strong this year. What has been the key to the hot start?
Hey, TA, man, we know what's at stake, man. We're on a mission this season. You know, we won't be taking any prisoners. It's get it our way or get run over, man. That's how we see it. So let's get it.
That is a team that's going to be tough to move around and beat down the stretch. Congratulations, guys.
David, thank you as always.
Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, there he is, Jay. Big day.
Thanks again for doing this.
Oh, I'm so ready to do it. Let's run everything by. I want to make sure I got it.
Okay, so there's 2 main goals that we have here. The first is to launch our new customizable GX bottle.
Right, GX bottle, I know that.
Yep, and the second is to establish you as our celebrity endorser.
Gotcha.
It's simple. Yes, exactly. So I'll start with a little spiel about the bottle, and then I'll toss it to you, and you'll talk a little bit about why you like GX, and it's simple.
Simple, it's easy.
Totally. Now, the main thing is that we really, really want you to be yourself. No phony stuff. However, there are 3 things we'd love you to hit if you can.
Yeah, what up?
Okay, so the first one is the lid ID ring. That's at the top of the bottle. That's where you put your name and your number and the branding of your favorite NBA team.
Cool.
Second is the bottle itself, which is all different color combinations, and you can personalize that with text.
Gotcha.
Third and final is the tagline. Try to hit one of those if you can. It would be amazing.
Which ones are more important?
There's 2. The first is Fuel Your X Factor.
Fuel Your X Factor. I like
and the
it.
second is Reinventing How You Fuel.
That's my favorite one. Reinventing.
Nice. So,
Perfect.
as Reese said, we want you to hit as many of these things as possible, but we still want you to be Che out there. That's why they're paying
I'm
for
Che.
you. Nice.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great.
Hey, Che.
Yeah.
Break a leg.
I will. Thanks, brother.
New career high in threes for you tonight, Che. How long before you break this new mark?
Why you let my side when you supposed to be riding for me? You say you want
I don't know. A week? I don't plan on slowing down, Vinny. I'm the man.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time, Jay.
All right, y'all be cool.
Thanks, Jay.
Freaking. Can you talk about your performance beyond the arc tonight?
Told me you would stay, but you left. Can't explain how I felt. Gave you all my heart, you ran into what was left.
You know, tonight was one of those nights where you just feel like everything just is gonna go in. But I don't make those shots without my teammates setting me up, you know, hitting me right where I like it, and the coaching staff drawing up some good plays. It was just a really great team win across the board.
Good game tonight, Jay. What is it about playing these guys that makes you feel so comfortable?
I never ever chose to go against you. Only God knows what we've been through. Certain shit that you say you gotta stick to.
Why you let my side when you supposed to be riding for me? You say you want no temporary.
Hey, it's just one of those nights, baby. I got hot. Nothing anyone can do about that. Keep it coming.
Why you let my side when you supposed to be riding for me? You say you want no.
Can I grab you for a second, Jay?
Yeah, what's up?
You set a new career high in points scored tonight. Don't you think you deserve a bigger role on the team?
After all that time we wasted, look what we've been through. 1 minute we doing good, next minute we fighting about the blue. I'm crushed by all the pain I have built inside.
I'm happy to take on whatever role coach asks of me. If he wants me to score more, I can do that. If he wants me to facilitate, I can do that too. My job is to be ready at all times.
Good stuff. Anything else?
You trying to set me up, Ben? Seems like it.
I would never. Unless you feel like giving me a real soundbite.
Nah, not at all, man. I'll catch you later, right?
All right.
Promise me you stay, but you lied to me. Why you let my side when you supposed to be riding for me? You say you want no temporary, well your time funny. And it was love at first sight, but now my love running. Girl, you promised me you stay, but you lied to me. Why you let my side when you supposed to be riding for me? You say you want no temporary, well your time funny. And it was love at first sight, but now my love running.
Hearing niggas saying they gon' ride for me. Really don't get no fuck about who gon' ride for me. Cause I'ma ride for me. Let you have it, it's gon' be a homicide. Surrounded by this fake love, it's bad blood. How you with me when you fuck with bros? That's bad blood. How you cross me, we come out the mud. That's bad blood. Snake shit for a stamp, that's bad blood in the count. She ain't shit, you got about her love. That's bad blood. She gon' fuck off holding on the grudge. That's bad blood. Lay her with you, plotting to set you up. That's bad blood. Gotta stay on your toes. It's bad blood with these hoes. I ain't just rapping, don't do no capping, and I won't sugarcoat what happened. Came to you like the man I am. I never told God it would happen. Texting calls, you ain't respond. Seen too much on play with guns. Tried to nip it in the bud. Bad blood is what it was. I'm popping meds like crazy. Not you. I'm letting certain shit phase me. Not you. I'm reading shit on the blogs. Like what happened with you and your dog. Can't believe it came to this hill. Really thought shit was sincere. Let a big hater get in your ear. Big bitch. It could've been out of here. Saw Courtney with you at Icebox. I approached him trying to smack him. You jumped in the way of my action. Why you do that? I couldn't take your reaction. I treated you like a little brother. I'm big brother. Look at us now, this shit crazy. Could've been on tour getting hella guap. I really thought we were fed, baby. Surrounded by this fake love. It's bad blood. How you with me when you fuck with bros? That's bad blood. How you cross me, we come out the mud. That's bad blood. Snake shit for a stamp. That's bad blood in the count. She ain't shit, you got about her love. That's bad blood. She gon' fuck off holding on the grudge. That's bad blood. Lay her with you, plotting to set you up. That's bad blood. Gotta stay on your toes. It's bad blood with these hoes. You told me secrets I won't speak on, and I never ever will. Caught that Michael Myers chain because you gave me that idea. Shit was so real on my end, though. I treated you like my kin. Folks got you a monkey on GP. Still love Joe Ben in 3-3. And I'ma leave it at that. Maybe one day we can laugh and talk that shit out.
What's up, man?
Watch what you say around these hoes, cause they cross shit up.
party. How's it feel? This entire party just for you?
Hey, it's pretty dope.
Can I get you anything at all?
Kind of hungry a little bit.
Absolutely. They got some cupcakes. They look like headphones. Highly recommend. I'll be right back.
All right,
you're the man. Hey, all for you.
It's bad blood. How you with me when you fuck with bro? That's bad blood. How you cross me, we come out the mud. That's bad blood. Snake shit for a stamp. That's bad blood in the count. She ain't shit you got about her love. That's bad blood. She gon' fuck off holding on a grudge. That's bad blood. Lay her with you, plotting to set you up. That's bad blood. Gotta stay on your toes. It's bad blood with these hoes.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. It is an exciting day for us today here at Gatorade as we launch Gatorade GX, our brand new customizable hydration system that reinvents the way you fuel. I love GX. I use it every day, but rather than bore you with my stories, I'm going to pass the mic to Che, one of the brightest young stars in the NBA, and he's going to talk to you about how GX has helped him to perform at an elite level.
Hey, thanks, Reese. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me. But like she said, Gatorade GX is pretty revolutionary. First of all, it's completely customizable. On top of that, they got the Layered ID ring. You can put your name on there, your number on there. You don't have no random guy just drinking out of your bottle by accident. Oh, and you can put your favorite NBA team on there too. They got all the teams. Oh yeah, something else I like. You can customize the bottle itself with like a million colors. And you can throw some text in there too. Whatever you want.
That's right.
So yeah, it's a great product all around.
Yeah, mop ties, frog eyes, yeah, what a time to be alive, yeah, no neighbors, no, house on the hill with the acres, don't date them, no,
and it's gonna change the way you feel.
I'm the mayor, President Huncho a player,
and it's gonna reinvent the way you feel.
Twin chopper, Sonic and tail, nigga love when the verse ain't, white coat,
don't forget to feel your extra.
Love when the box hit the mail, I love when the play when the bell.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Trey, and thank you to all of you guys for coming out. Now, if you look under your seat, you will find a customized GX bottle that you can take home. And as you can see, there are many, many combinations, so feel free to trade with one another until you find the one that suits you best. All right, thank you.
Got your favorite model on drugs. You know it. When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Yeah.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here's what they're starting with.
Walk in the club with one Bentley with two. Yeah, by myself at the top like a cocoon. Stop cocoon. When I'm in the coop, I feel like a cocoon. Designer gift, red bottoms, baboon. Bottoms, baboon. We the wave, typhoon. Wave, typhoon. Take her out of the hills to fuck with some goons. Out of now she breaking pounds in my room. Hey, I ain't tryna say that. No. Mama say don't let them know where you lay at. Mama. Old bitch back in the day used to play bad. I'ma pull up flexing in the Maybach. Northside nigga worry about the A-bag. No. I'ma beat her mouth up and make her face fat. Hit her from the bad, baby, throw it back. Have a heart attack. Can you handle that? So my jelly dabbing on everybody. I'm on the codeine moving like a dead body. Bad bitch when they call it, but she real thotty. That's the reason I can't even trust nobody. No. Celine, that's Supreme on the dad daddy. She coming home with me when she mad at you.
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man. You're welcome. See y'all later.
All right.
We don't never leave a trace. Dirty Diana, the top, I keep a nigga safe. Fucking no matter, bitch, big booty, little ways. I'm putting the money, yo, with these bitches any day. Deep with the people that taking drugs every day. Fuck what they say, let the plan go.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
Walk in the club with one Bentley with two. By myself at the top like a cocoon. Stop cocoon. When I'm in the coop, I feel like a cocoon. Designer gift, red bottoms, baboon. Bottoms, baboon. We the wave,
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Chet.
You're welcome. See y'all later.
All right.
Now she breaking pounds in my room. Cookies, codeine, and mushrooms. Super
a nigga like I was a broom. Sweet, I be going up like a balloon. Chop a nigga with the bamboo in Cancun. 20 bitches running around nude. I'm fucking by the one, fucking them by the two. Nah, I got water dripping up my shoes. If it ain't active, bitch, nigga, it ain't approved. Nigga, the game we will never lose. So many bitches might catch me on shade room. Got a pit bull, thinking about copping a bamboo. Free all my niggas like a movie, they coming soon. When I'm in the coop, I feel like I'm in the cocoon. Them bitches ready up at the boom boom room. Boom boom. Acting the Jones, but ain't tuned. Hey, take off. When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Yeah, moon. Little spoiled bitch, 2,000 on shoes. Walk in the club with one Bentley with two. Yeah, just two. By myself at the top like a cocoon. Hey, top cocoon. When I'm in the coop, I feel like a cocoon.
I'm sitting here reminiscing how I was kissing, baby. I gave you top of the line, I know you miss it, baby. I got a lot on my mind, why don't you wish it, baby? If you can turn back the time, you would've listened, baby. You would've listened to the words, I swear. Your shit wouldn't be out on the curb.
As you play NBA 2K20, we want to hear from you, so be sure to follow us on social media and share your experience with NBA 2K_2KTV on all our channels.
And we are thrilled to have Anthony Davis as our NBA 2K20 cover athlete. He held headlines all summer long, and we can't wait to see what he has in store this season. We caught up with him this summer. Let's take a look.
I wouldn't love with you hoes, I was just pimping, baby. I know my part, knew my role, I wasn't slipping, baby. I regretted you, know I know nobody.
The official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
You were when I did it, was you perfect. Say you love me, you say you trap it, now you cursing. Half the time I'm at the studio writing verses, trying to get away from the drama, I'm submerged.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And right now for Miami, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Shorty in at the point. And for the Heat, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Dragic is out there with Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving and overachieving to start to really kick in, and some of those teams do and some don't.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Shorty coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. He dishes it to Green. Kuzma passes to Shorty. Clock at 4. Back to Kuzma. Gets stolen by Dragic. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Erik Spoelstra. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Sure. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hero passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero, guarded by Green. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster. Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
And he's able to get it back. The Lakers. Here's Shorty. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
Passes to Kuzma. He feeds it to Davis. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And it's Davis missing. Here's Hero, guarded by Green. Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Goran Dragic.
He's letting someone else be the catalyst. Goran Dragic has been working on his catch-and-shoot game.
Kuzma, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Heat with the lead. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. Takes the 13-footer. Takes the 13-footer. And that one hits back iron.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Ball stolen. Here's the break. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Shorty. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dragic taking his time here. To the inside. From deep. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And another basket for the Lakers.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Here's Shorty after the made shot from Goran Dragic. The shot's good from Shorty.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Heat have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Now, here's Butler. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
To the middle. Here's Kuzma. It's deflected. Here's Hero, headed by Green. Hero passes to Dragic. It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. A different look for Miami. Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Winslow subbed in for Hero. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Down low, there's Winslow. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot's good from Shorty.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game, let me have this one. Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Big group substitution. The Heat have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Justice Winslow out there with Hero. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And then Cousins with the dunk.
I loved him being aggressive right there. DeMarcus is a big target at the rim.
You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
LeBron's checked in for Murray. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Butler against James, just 5 on the clock. Winslow's shot is off. Lakers leading by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Butler on the way. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Shorty in his last game out against the Magic was sensational. He scored 41 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's tipped.
Reading that play, Winslow was in perfect position for the swat.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Winslow up top. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. And the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Can't can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's Winslow, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And for Justice Winslow, the former 10th overall pick out of Duke, he has transformed himself into a Swiss Army knife of a wing player. Gives you a bit of everything.
You know, it's funny to think that not too long ago, Smitty, Winslow was viewed as a defensive specialist.
And in all fairness, that was not too long ago, like you said, Kevin. But what I like now, his playmaking has improved to where he can create for others, and he's getting more and more confident on his threes and scoring.
Here's Shorty. Kept alive. Here's Davis.
Come on, cuz.
Sinks that one from the post.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
And the Heat, an all-time here. So they're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Winslow finds Olynyk. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
They get it back. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team, and then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Davis. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Now here's Winslow. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 8 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
It's blocked.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Here's Hero. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Winslow's shot is off.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Both teams changing it up here. Miami on defense, trailing by 5. Here's Shorty. He's got 9. No good on the shot.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Picked away. Fast break, the Lakers. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Now here's Winslow, guarded closely. Akpala, the pass to Butler. There's the triple. Knocked away.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Shorty. Tries again. And Howard with the layup. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Here's Akpala, offensive rebound. And Leonard gets it to go.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Kicks it to Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. Here's Shorty. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And they're moving it up. Looking to end his cold spell. Butler, no good.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
The Heat trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot's good from Shorty.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And here we go. Lakers running again. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Shorty's got 13 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Butler. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And so Miami again turned.
Yo city, I'm in it. What they gonna say now?
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. I gotta like what Shorty has done in this game.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
The engine that makes them run. He's been able to push the action, and he's making great decisions.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Shorty in at the 1. From deep. Not going to go that time. And it's Miami the other way. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Hero, guarded by Kuzma. Hero passes to Olynyk. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Shorty. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. They're scoreless since the first half. Passes it to Hero. Outside Butler. Dragic left side. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 6 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Now, Smitty, if you were playing today, who would you least like to see coming at you on a fast break?
I think in his prime, it would be LeBron James. Russell Westbrook is another guy to be kind of afraid of. I know it'd be a collision, but I say right now, it has to be Giannis because of the force and his jumping ability and the way he just glides to the rim.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. You're right. And that one, good. Hero's got his second bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Count that one.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
The Heat trail by 16 to the wing on the left. There's Dragic with the three, and Davis pulls it down. Davis is
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Here's Shorty. Olynyk is covering. James wide open. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dragic from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Shorty, the pass to McGee. Drops in the layup for 2. McGee's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Butler. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic LU jam.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Butler. Dishes it to Olynyk. Here's Dragic. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of taking control of the offense tonight. Dragic loves to be the man. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Hero. Kicks it to Butler. Outside Dragic. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 20 points for Goran Dragic.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
The shot's good from Shorty.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Heat trail by 19. Now Dragic. 20 points for him. And there's the pass to Hero. The dish to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Olynyk from outside the arc. No good on that one. Lakers leading by 19 points. To the paint. Deflects the pass. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things.
Winslow with it. 8 points for him. Passes it to Okpala. Latrey. They get it back. Leonard dishes to Johnson. He kicks it to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Leonard. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here we go. It's Butler looking to get it going, and it's good on the way in. He's got 6.
Just a fantastic job running the floor by Jimmy Buckets.
Outside Brantley. Inside, Shorty the pass to Howard, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Pass to Akpola. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Howard.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And it's the Heat on the break. Winslow's running, and the dunk by Winslow.
Good straight line speed makes Winslow a dangerous finisher on the break.
Lakers leading by 14. Kicks to Howard. The pass to Short. And Winslow comes to help. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good from Short. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Heat. He dishes it to Winslow. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 14-point game. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Count the basket. Howard's got 8 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Winslow. He's got 10. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson and Leonard together up front. And it's Justice Winslow. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Akpola in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. A nice shot by Winslow.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
To the inside. Howard, the pass to Short. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's Dragic. Butler on the way. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Leonard brings the double team inside. Second shot opportunity. Howard, the pass to Short. Goes up again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Saturday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Myers Leonard. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. And Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Way to run the floor, big fella. And this is what you get from DeMarcus Cousins. He plays with a lot of passion.
Hero passes to Olynyk. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Passes it to Shorty. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shorty's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Hero. The Heat need to get a shot off. A piece of it, but he stays with it. And it's the Lakers' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. James, no good. Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Fires the 3. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. And he gets the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Maybe we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
Olynyk finds Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Steve, we're seeing players now wearing the, I don't know what you call them, karate headbands. Maybe you'd call them tennis style. I don't know. What do you think of them?
You know, the old headbands, whether guys have made them large or small, I'm okay with that. But this new style, flat out, Kevin, I just don't like the look. I'm old school. I don't like it.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
There's Dragic with the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's deflected. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hero passes to Winslow. Dishes it to Dragic. Pass to Hero. 5 on the clock, trying to get something going. The Heat rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. A nice shot by Winslow.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And last year, a bit of a pivot.
So tuck your chain. I'm a killer, girl, I'm sorry, but I can't change. Aiming for your body, shots hit your brain. We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing. It's a lot of animosity, but
McGee, the pass to Shorty. Caldwell Pope for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
Butler kicks to Dragic. The pass to Hero. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Jared Dudley's checked in Los Angeles. Murray comes in for James.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Kicks it to Olynyk. Over Murray. Rebounded by Dudley. Lakers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Shorty. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Shorty's got 17 points here in the second half. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Okpala. And a miss there on the triple. The Lakers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Shorty. Up top, Dudley fires it up. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Nunn. And here's Haslam. Pass to Nunn. Here's Okpala. Over Caldwell Pope. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Shorty. He kicks to Dudley. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that
I lost my guy to some gunfire. Feel like he left me all alone. It's supposed to be VVS Stones. Not no SI. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
Here's Caruso.
Hand on my lap, clutching, gotta make it home.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch it.
I'm exhausted, I've been taking it slowly. The ground shaking cause my album approaching. I show my face just to cause some commotion. I be in trenches, not on IG, I'm posted. I been like this for a minute. I'm litty, you might get offended. Got my check up like the clinic. The place they made me on the pendant. I fuck dude, bitch. Then put it in a song. If he ain't my nigga, it's cool, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Thank you, Kevin. Great win for this team, and you, Che, were able to score at will down the stretch. Why were you able to carry the load tonight?
Well, I just kept finding myself in positions where I could finish a play. You know, a lot of this game is about matchups, and the team saw I had some opportunities, and we were able to execute as a group.
Well, you all were playing for each other, and that was evident tonight.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
I don't shy away from pressure or big expectations, so it feels good that people, think me that way. I think of myself that way too. If you're not trying to be one of the best players in this league, then I don't know what you're doing out there.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. My man Shea is the warrior.
Yeah. Do you think you've done enough being an all-star?
I don't think I'm not an all-star. There's a lot of good players in this league, so who knows what's going to happen. But I do consider myself to be part of that upper tier,
Great stuff as always, Jay. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problemo.
All right, I think it's time to...
Thanks.
So Jay, it seems like you're really in the groove today. What helped you get going?
Well, you know, we like to play a team game. So everything you get should come in the flow of the offense. I mean, if you're open, then the ball's supposed to find you. Tonight, I was the guy that was open and my teammates found me. Shout out to them.
I'd like to get to know the off-court Jay a little bit.
Word.
So what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball? Have any hobbies?
I mean, I watch Netflix, I guess.
Any favorite shows?
Right now I'm watching When They See Us by Avery DuVernay, and it's amazing. That's about it.
That's it?
Yeah, man. Right now I'm trying to make a mark in this league, all right? So it's basketball 24/7. Other hobbies can wait until I retire.
Ever since I got checks, I don't run and get mad as how I react. What they gonna do? It's been 40K flat. Don't worry, my get part of the, so I got it right back. By the way, when it's going down, it's been going up. I can't hold nothing back. I can't fuck with hoe niggas. I can't trust these hoes niggas. Wake up early in the morning, eat that pussy like cold pizza. Hate that nigga be baller blocker, acting like some goalkeepers. There's a reason for everything. My niggas kill for no reason. Camo shots for the whole beater. All black hoodie, I'm Grim Reaper. Look like it's time for spring cleaning. Brand new spanking street sweeper. Been in the game, I'm knee deep. I like good head, I like good reaper. All my niggas strapped and ready to set it off. Queen Latifah, got a chopper with a drum. Split swishers with my thumb. Get money like Donald Trump. Double barrel on that pump. This cushion guy ain't no chump. Get stupid and get stomped. Two girls like call crisscross. Crisscross her make you jump. Gotta do what a nigga gotta do. Got goals, I ain't even got a shoe. Got a bunch of bad bitches by the pool. I like my bitches in twos. Gotta go, I stick it and move. G-code, I stick to the rules. Last night I got so high, I swear to God I went to the moon. I'm on that shit, you can't get nowhere. You pussy, but I'm
since day one, cause I ain't promised day two. Throw that pussy at me, bitch, I think I'm Babe Ruth. Drop top made back on the way, yeah, that's that new land delay. She let me into her jungle, I'm gon' hit her with that rattlesnake.
Like patty cake, blood and red band down the face.
Make them pussies pop theyself, you can call that masturbate. I don't front, no fabricate, I get high, I gravitate. Weezy F, baby, bitch, the F is to fascinate. Louisiana, I'm from that swamp, I'ma pull this bitch out and dump. Better run like Forrest Gump, fuck you and where you from. 3-2, I am the one, job well done. I ball 24/7, 365, 12 months. What's up, Red Ball? What's up, Caramel? Come to Wayne's World, it's a fairy tale. Yeah, I'm high, bitch. Bitch, I parasail. Call the force late. Sorry for the wait. Thank you.
Can't believe you trying to diss me. Show you how fast I'ma get in. Let him find his body by 3 Mississippi. Rich and well long. House ticket, dog. Need to open up, cause I got out of it, dog. Why you in the car if you ain't gon' do another witness, dog? Them big cheap veneers, y'all need to see another dentist, dog. We set like way back, dog. Go way back. Way back. Disrespect, we don't play that. You can get in your wave cap. You was in the house playing Tendo. I was on the block with the J's at. I'ma stand on it if I say that. Say it with your chest when you say that.
I told you earlier, man. Don't be too that, man. Put blind sides on my eye. How you feel the money? I got some gun for money. You know the friend, your body. They thought I would fail. I'm with the sharks, piranhas. You tryna tell me for me? I'm moving out for some of my time. I feel the word for me. I've been left straight like a monkey. I'm strong, but I ain't before you. I got my USDA, the motherfucking building in his I got one baby mama, no bitch, no wife. Like Park, you need a thug in your life. A young nigga to straight come through and beat it up. Let your man be the free, he can eat it up. Shawty got the fine, she ain't let me down yet. Got an Aquafina flow, call it wet. Baby good with a mouth, said the right thing. Got a head on the shoulder, does the right thing. And she a bad bitch, you already know. Face like Trina and a ass like Jackie on the beach. Got a gangsta on the mission. Best believe I know all the right positions. Like it's slow from the front, fast from the back. Put the pound game on her, hit her from the back. I'm young and thuggin', I don't give a fuck. He can make love to you, I'ma beat it up. For some strange reason, like to do it in the car. She ain't the type that be running her mouth, so I keep it gangster with her, let her come through the house. Let her play matter with stick. When we in the bedrooms, like to play with the stick. Know just how to handle her. No amateur, baby, I got stamina. She's in the deck, now she grinding to the beat. Legs vibrate, now she messing up my sheet. Got a fist full of hair and a fist full of ass. She came first, I came last. Roll the grass. I'm a cat with looking for the peso. I'm a cat with
bad hoes, push him to the side. Cause real players deserves when it's clutch time. Matter of fact, my bottom bitch love to ride pine. She know when daddy leave the block that it's cut time. I'm in the trenches, getting riches with my comrades. We fold hoes up like slaves in the player pad. Pretty skin, sicky hair, plus that ass fat. Fresh kicks on your feet, yeah, I'm digging that. Slick and Seiko, your boy slinging wood, bitch. You want that straight drop dick, come to the hood, bitch. I like to scout them ghetto hoes up at 20 grand. Cause them the ones that be with that freaky shit, man. 2 drinks, 3 beans, now she rolling, man. The tool in the throat, I'm just tonsil patrolling, man. True pros, but this shit, we ain't new jacks. We drill hoes and switch them up like fitted caps.
Dogs hit my trap, got me for a half a song. Been trapping all day, can't wait to get home. In the bed, she ain't got no pants on, so as I hit the doge, y'all ready know what's time. 2 lungs, 2 shots of Patron, drink juice, gotta lose tricks. Back inside, talking dope and the chunk in my grown man on man. And that's my song to the loud.
Then I keep to my jet and loca in the kitchen. We gon' like we Sammy Sosa. Put that Billy to the limit, you can try to hold up. Spinning, call me when I'm pulling up in that 2 door diamonds, different color. Uno, all these hundreds on me, mommy made my pockets look like sumo. I got money out there. Kick it like it's judo, let you.
Off top, run a nigga out his socks. Niggas talk more than bitches, niggas really be on cock though. Just fucked the hoe out, these friends paint her face like Picasso. I iced out my vatos, I'm really up. Big ass beamer, big bands in my Benny neck. Don't play around on my phone, ho, give me sex. Watch on my wrist, out of date, but it's Rolex. Grizzly up next, I'm up now, stuck a bullet vest.
550, 600, 720s, let's get straight to it. 810s, what's that X, man? Hit the store and get some rubber bands, let's get straight to it. Everybody come together, everybody got the plan, they came with you. So if he still fall on you, we on your ass. Hey, your mans call his mans, make sure they ain't moving fast. Soon as they touch that land, they get with both security bag, nigga. I just keep spinning, I only way to make my mama. Even though she like that big Yokohama flow.
Made that shit double, got a Uzi on, stuffing out a bang with that bang in my club like an airbag. Niggas on me aiming in the sky, call those Air Max. All up in them, stopping shit like fucking price tag. I'm ballin', ain't there a right nigga in the game that I'm calling up. I need help, $5 by my CPO.
She sent her location, I hit her at the trap indicator. She baseline, chop with the laser, get decapitated. Can't smoke, I'm on papers, hold on, this my Jamaica. Niggas want me dead, so I'm steady praying. Ain't no disrespect without retaliation. Fuck a hotel, I hit her in the basement. Text her later like I'm done with you, I got a situation.
Well shit, bro, let me get her then. I'm a dogger out the switcheroo to the Lions Den. Nigga talking down my bro, got more heat than a frying pan. Gucci around my hair, wrapped tight like I'm Taliban.
Like I'm Taliban, how we drop shit. Lot of dreaded heads, lot of chopsticks. My nigga, y'all to get your top ripped. Don't ask the price if you know you ain't tryna cop shit.
You the type to look around but never cop shit. Ay, I'm the type to buy the store, make them restock it. Ay, beam on everything I own, I will not miss. Grizzly by my side like a pilot riding cockpit.
Yachty, I might stop rapping for this one reason. If the feds hear this shit, I'm gonna Hennessy. Put angels on you niggas who be playing like y'all demons.
Middle finger to them niggas hating and faking, they crying on my death like they mother. Deep penetration, this diamond choking for some reason. Give me pure ventilation. Every real nigga living with respect, this collaboration.
We done bust down, brothers, check the rollies out. Say you winning one more time, I'm pulling trophies out. Niggas know we out, no sex, all Kobe's out. In other words, I'm with all shooters that'll blow you down.
From the D to the A, put respect on it. If that's your hoe on my dick, got a mouth on it. I'm from the south, I got diamonds in my teeth, I got fur on my fleece. My new ring to pay your lease,
nigga. Chain on my dresser next to my indictment. When they said not guilty, I was so excited. From the A to the D, bitch, you heard Yachty. Rain coming this summer, I'ma have your bitch strong.
I'm a bad, get up. In a plane, you a lame, you ain't. So I can't hang with you, touch my chain.
Hey, what watch should I put on today? Yeah. Hey, what car should I drive today? Hey, somebody roll up a blunt. Big money shit.
Hey, young Metro, don't trust you. I'm gonna shoot you.
$1 million cash, all 20s in the closet. Bought a short bus because my ice game retarded. Self-made millionaire, now I'm labeled a target. Fuck that bitch and put her out cause her pussy was garbage. Yeah, them bitches bad, so I pass them to my little niggas. They wanna act up, so I pass them boys to the hitters. Don't ask me why they mad, I don't know, I'm getting too much skrilla. My bank account got big, and my head got even bigger. White Audemars, gold bracelet, big rocks. A whole month straight, ain't been bumping shit but pop. Ayy, Coogee sweater on, R.I.P. B.I.G. I just left L.A. on the way to NYC. Go!
Call me water boy, cause I'm dripping all this water. Met her down in Florida, but I fucked that bitch in Charlotte. Born a dope boy, I never want to go to college. Bad Puerto Rican, New York bitch, met her in Starlets. I shut down a party, I shut down a party. Went and parked the Rari, then I go jump on the Harley. Pull up, go and throw a dub at Cameo in Charlotte. I shut down a party, I shut down a party. God damn, man.
What game?
The fuck is this? Hello?
Hello. Hey, y'all straight, bro?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Hey, y'all straight? You straight? Man, what the fuck happened, man? We heard about this shit. What the fuck happened up there, man? What y'all got going on? Huh?
Nigga shot a motherfucking bullets, man. Ain't hitting shit. Stupid ass. Just come my money, keep running like Forrest Gump. I got niggas hate me like I'm Donald Trump. You don't make it to C21. That's why all these young niggas riding around with their gun. Front page newspaper, #1 topic. Niggas mad at Dolph Obama just cause I'm the hottest. Can't nobody stop me. Man, my neck so rocky. Said she seen Flipper dancing and that's how she spot me. Two things that I just can't respect. What's that? A fuck nigga and a lying ass bitch. That little nigga keep on running up that check. Run it up. I gave my dogs the recipe to get.
On the floor to the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At shooting. Wesley Matthews.
And as they... It's tough to stop. You're right, DA. Thank you. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and... Do you think their window will close?
I think that point happened in May of 2019. I think they had 2 years to win the title where everything was lined up for them. 2018, they're up 3-2 against the Warriors. The Warriors are tired. They seem like they're fading. They can't close. I think the key for them is the difference between being a regular season team and a playoff team. They're a great regular season team, but the playoffs every year become more complicated, smarter, more... You got to come up with a plan C, a plan D, a plan E as the series goes along. And their plan A is kind of what they ride with. They get tight, the crowd gets tight, things slow down. What's your plan B? And they haven't been able to figure that out.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The offensive rebound. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Lopez against Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon, the pass to Shea. Rebounded by Korver. The Bucks trail. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Right side Hill. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Bradley with the ball for Houston.
And even though he was undrafted, I'm not surprised to see Shea end up on an NBA team. You knew the talent was there, and Shea put in the time to crack an NBA roster.
You know, Greg, I honestly was shocked that no team took a chance on Shea in the second round. A lot of front offices might be wanting a do-over if Shea ends up sticking with this team. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Ilyasova, buries the easy one. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Easy to forget that Ilyasova can handle his business down there on the block, but he's much more of a spot-up guy.
Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book.
That's a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys, they're good at pointing, They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout, running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
Oh, yeah.
They're waiting at the scores table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s Crips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's
into
trying to affect the game.
Good. Back to Lopez. Korver bounce pass. Over Jerebko. Ilyasova can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Plenty of space. Misses off the left iron. Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Connaughton passes to Hill. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Connaughton, and the Bucks miss again.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bradley against Lopez. Here's Rivers. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Hill drives in. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The long strides of George Hill helping him gain some ground to take advantage of, and slices to the rim and scores.
Outside Gordon. Bradley, that's for 2. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with an NT, like Antetokounmpo. But whatever you gotta just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are gonna stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Chandler out there with Jay. And it's Murray in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under Coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star in Wilt. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Connaughton. Teardrop shot, and the shot goes down. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Outside Gordon. Back to Rivers. Bradley, that's for 2. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. And Shea, the rookie for this team, you know, Greg, he's a little bit of a rarity in the league. He stayed all 4 years in college.
And I know many people were shocked to see Shea stay all 4 years as his stock dropped and dropped every year. But a lot of questions were asked about why he chose to stay, but he's trying to put that all behind him and make the most of the fact that he's here now.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Misses the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And a special thanks to our guest, Bill Simmons. Always a compelling discussion, and I hope we can continue.
Please, I'm available. Just call me. I'm ready.
I will.
All right,
There's your number right here on my speed
You
dial.
have my number. Call me.
Good. You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Pass the court for the three. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lopez.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Rivers finds Bradley. There's the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Rivers. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Bradley. With 1 on the clock, it's not going to go for him. So that'll be it for the first half. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been a whole new 5 on the floor. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Back to Rivers. And some nice passing there by Houston. Bradley kicks to Rivers. Back to Jay. Chandler, the pass to Bradley. Over Bledsoe, and Jay gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 17. And this is the first action we've seen from Shea so far. The team has really brought him along slowly.
And make no mistake, they want to see how ready he is for extended action with this appearance. He'll want to make the most of this opportunity.
On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova, and it's Bledsoe in at the point guard.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Bradley. The shot from the low post is good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Rob. Here's DiVincenzo. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen. Just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. So for David Aldridge,
Yo, Che, get in here. Yeah. How's it going?
Good, man.
Take a seat. Get comfortable. Can I get you anything? Some water, coffee?
No, I'm pretty cool.
Okay, great. I don't know how much Zach filled you in on what's happening.
You know what? He really didn't say much. He just said somebody's gonna, come in and do the day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Gotcha. Don't have to, baby, man.
I'm trying to get on my ass. And every day I swear I live it up like my last. Say I've been grinding too long. The red on the option too long. These people been gone for too long. I feel like I'm fighting too long. I try to do right but do wrong. I told my ex gotta move on. Every night write a new song. But I be trying to get on. Back when I'm going for. Fucking nigga, I'm going for. Say like every time a nigga fix the problem and I think I got it, here come one more. White spit box and say you ain't got it. Niggas always trying to come short. Gotta hide the card and no kind of short. Put it up before the folks come toward. If it ain't one thing, it's another main. Heard that bitch got another main. Side bitch playing them come up games. Now I hope my bitch don't pull up, man. Think something soft didn't run up, man. Tryna see you when my logo change. Every other day, nigga run my name. For the bullshit, just run my change. Say I've been hustling too long. Feel like I struggle too long. Been in the gutter too long. Stuck in this bubble too long. On the block ducking too long. Fighting and busting too long. I cannot suffer too long. My life been a juggle too long. But every day I swear I'm tryna give me some cash. And every day I swear I'm tryna flip me a pass. And every day I swear I'm tryna get out my ass. And every day I swear I live it up like my last. Mama said a big day like this. Right. She ain't crazy, no, can't stay like this. Right. Got a lot of problems, but I face this shit. Granny told me, boy, you better pray about this. Wonder what my dad'll say about this. Get out and go get it, I don't play that shit. Break that bitch down and go weigh that bitch. Got too many people that's waiting on this. I swear I try hard, shit I die for. Jumped in that water without no lifeguard. Got niggas I ride for and niggas I die for. I'm happy to my number, mama cry hard. She can't cry, boy, that's no lie, boy. Can't let that happen up on my time, boy. I'm gonna make it, baby, draw them eyes for. And every Sunday I swear I pay my tithes, boy. Got a friend, man, I know you heard me day. Watching over me, so tell me what's the plan. A lot of shit to face, I don't understand. Know they say pain, yeah, make a man. Yeah, I grind hard, hustle for the fam. Y'all niggas putting on for the gram. While I'm in the trap, pushing out some grams. Wrist work while I'm cooking up some yams. Say I've been hustling too long. Feel like I struggle too long. Been in the gutter too long. Stuck in this bubble too long. On the block ducking too long. Fighting and busting too long. I cannot suffer too long. My life been a juggle too long. But every day I swear I'm tryna give me some cash. And every day I swear I'm tryna flip me a pass. And every day I swear I'm tryna get out my ass. And every day I swear I live it up like my last.
Rest in peace, Uncle Fair. For real, you the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch pregnant, I'ma be a better you. Prophecies that I made way back in the veil. For fair, listen, even back when we was broke, my team ill. Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville. Talk to her, nigga. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. 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 No role models and I'm here right now. No role models to speak of. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed by the baddest bitch. Not Trina, but I swear to God this bitch will make you call your girl up and tell her, hey, what's good? Sorry, I'm never coming home, I'ma stay for good. Then hang the phone up and proceed to lay the wood. I came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. Ain't got no shame about it. She think I'm spoiled and I'm rich cause I can have any bitch. I got defensive and said, nah, I was the same without it. But then I thought back to a better me. Before I was a B-list celebrity, before I started calling bitches so heavily. Back when you could get a platinum plat without no melody, you wasn't sweating me. One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. 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 I want a real love, dark skinned and Aunt Viv love. That Jada in that real love. that leave a toothbrush at your crib, love. And you ain't gotta wonder whether that's your kid, love. Nigga, I don't want no bitch from reality shows. Out of touch with reality hoes. Out in Hollywood, bringing back 5 or 6 hoes. Fuck them, then we kick them to the door. Nigga, you know how it goes. She deserve that. She a bird, it's a bird trap. You think if I didn't rap, she would flirt back? Taking off her skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back. Nigga, you know how it goes. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign. Load the chopper, let it rain on you. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign. Load the chopper, let it rain on you. My only regret was too young for Lisa Bonet. My only regret was too young for me alone. Now all I'm left with is hoes from reality shows. Hand her a script, the bitch probably couldn't read alone. My only regret was too young for Sade Abdul. My only regret could never take a Leah home. Now all I'm left with is hoes up in Greystone. With the stale face cause they know it's they song. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. 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 Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved.
My band's big, dog. Wanna take a picture? So I hope you don't try to take none. Think I'm lying? Better dip.
Hey. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to start talking.
You know, everything a nigga say be facts, man. Like, I hope they don't play this shit in court one day. If you look up some of the stories in my city, you will see a relation between the music.
Everybody with me, clumsy. We all be dropping shit. Dropping niggas, dropping icy kids, fuck a bitch, drop at her mama crib. And I want the gossip, we do that robbing shit. Any means I'm gonna eat. Slide with the tank on full. Leave with the Glock on.